Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi here for PrincetonTrader.com with your Wednesday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, daily chart of the ES, and yesterday we talked about the fact that the bears really couldn't hold the market down, that we kept making these longer tails. All these dips were bought. The bulls, or the bears rather, failed in what was here a clear double top, and they just can't follow through. And yesterday, what do we see? We saw more bullish follow through. We saw a punch of the upper Bollinger Band. We're seeing more follow through this morning, another punch of the upper band. I did try a short yesterday near the close, but I kept a pretty tight stop on it simply because I'm concerned with a walk up from this point up to the Friday jobs number, which is pretty typical for jobs week. They just tend to just walk it higher. We might get a dip along the way, a dip or two along the way, but if you're looking for 1550 and ticks, this is the week that you could get it because you could have an upside reaction to a jobs report if the jobs report is good, and that kind of a pop. That's where I really want to be for a short. So I'm involved, taking some off on dips. So I'm swing trading and day trading kind of at the same time because I don't really want to be completely early here and eat it for 10 or 20 handles. I would rather take what I can get during the day, but leave some on overnight just to see if we're in the area where we're going to top out and make a move back to the middle band. Are we going to go back to the middle band? Yes, we are. Why? Because that's what markets do. In fact, we will go down to the lower band eventually, but you don't want to get too far underwater, waiting for that to happen. So I'm bearish up here. It's the second day above the upper band. A retrace is in order. We are 56 handles peak price above the 45-day pivot. That's pretty extended, guys. That's pretty extended. And the fact that we didn't work that off on this move is very telling to me from a pivot perspective. So I am on high alert now for a reversal. When we get up into the 1548 to 1552 area, the pivots will be over 60, and the 45-day pivot will be over 60, and that is that's very extended. And at that point, that's a point where I get short and wait. Okay, but we're kind of in no man's land here in that regard. So will I put a short on today? Yeah, I will. It'll be a day short with a swing component to it, just in case this is the top. But on a second day above the upper band, yeah, I'm definitely gonna try some short. So with respect to the shorter term pivots, there's not much to look at today. You've got the daily pivot at 35.5, 3-day pivot sits at 27, and the 9 and 20-day pivots are locked up down at 15.21 quarter. We've got beige book today, 2 o'clock. To have no deep pullback, say in the area of 5 to 10 handles between now and Friday, would be pretty unlikely. So if the market doesn't like what the beige book says, that's an opportunity to kind of work it off into the jobless claims tomorrow and then into the non-farm payroll. So I'm looking for a pullback because of the extension, but I'm cautiously trading that pullback from the short side, and it's the same kind of market we've seen for a long time. The market makes it pretty much impossible for you to get in, and so everybody's trying to short it, everybody's getting stopped out, and as things squeeze, we pop higher. But looking at yesterday, you can look at a chart from yesterday. Where was your big time opportunity to hop in that market? It didn't give you one, and that's what strong markets do. Okay, everybody have a fantastic day. Mike Vacchi for PrincetonTrader.com. I will be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trade them well, everybody.